I think it's pretty safe to say that when we examine the Star Wars franchise, a lot of fans are very upset with how Disney and Lucasfilm handled it ever since they produced, of course, The Force Awakens and moving on with The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, and others out there. However, one thing is for certain is that the future of Star Wars is really going to be handled in a more respectful way for the Star Wars community, as of course Disney is cleaning up Lucasfilm as we speak in order to give us a better Star Wars universe. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I don't know about you, but I really am looking forward to the future of this franchise, everything that comes after the Skywalker saga. Why? Well, we're not really latching on to nostalgia per se. We're not really latching on to the Skywalkers, where anything can go where anything can really go majorly wrong with some of our fan favorite characters. Now, pretty much they have the ability to explore new characters where they can introduce them to us, the Star Wars fans. That's also going to be modeled after the old expanded universe. Not just with movies, but also with Disney Plus as well. Now, the one thing that a lot of fans, including myself, I'm really looking forward to is, of course, the new trilogy of films, these new series of Star Wars movies that are a total of 3 of them so far, that are going to be released throughout this decade of the 2020s. It's going to be a very interesting time to see exactly what happens with this new Star Wars film. And by the way, the first film of the new trilogy is now going into early development, into production as we speak. We're going to be learning about the director that's going to be attached to this thing this month of February very soon, so looking forward to that. Now, what's very exciting about all of this is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are done with the sequel trilogy, they are said to be moving on to their new Star Wars universe that will consist of new movies, TV shows, and more that is said to be modeled after the MCU for fans. Currently, Lucasfilm is focused on their new Star Wars film that is said to be the first of the new trilogy of films that will bring the fans into a new era and mythology of Star Wars. One of the big plans is to bring many A-list actors on board for the new project that is codenamed now as Star Wars Legacy, that will focus on the Jedi, Darksiders, and elements of the Sith as well. Now, it's noted that they are not only looking at Keanu Reeves, Gerard Butler, Jennifer Connelly, and even Anthony Hopkins, but they are looking at Ken Watanabe to come on board for the new Star Wars film that is said to be based before the prequel trilogy era, that will tell new tales of the Jedi, and that it is said to be a film that will demystify the Force and will explore the legends of the Wills, as well to bring fans a better understanding of how the Force works in the Star Wars universe. Now, this is said to be their plan in order to create a new universe of films and TV shows that they have actually pretty much brought into the Star Wars universe, and that they actually loved Ken Watanabe's work in films such as the new Godzilla movies, Batman Begins, and even The Last Samurai, and feel that his experience is best suited for this new Star Wars film that will explore this brand new era that is currently dubbed as the High Republic era. However, it's noted that each film will explore a different era within the Star Wars universe for fans, and that the TV shows will expand those eras that will be explored in these new Star Wars movies on Disney Plus, and more to come. Kathleen Kennedy is said to have no creative control over this new project, that Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and even Kevin Feige will have some form of control over the writing and the creative choices. So, the thing that's so exciting about this is that Ken Watanabe, I don't know about you guys, I love the guy. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think that he belongs in Star Wars. This is a right move by Disney and Lucasfilm. It seems like that they are coming, more in line with their senses of who belongs in a Star Wars movie. Keanu Reeves, perfect. Ken Watanabe is perfect. Jennifer Connelly is perfect. To me, it just seems to be right as far as known actors go. Now, as far as Ken Watanabe goes, in case you guys have no idea who he is Dr. Serizawa in the Godzilla films. He is in The Last Samurai, like I said before. He's in the Batman Begins movie. He's Ra's al Ghul. You see all these different aspects of everything in Batman Begins. So, when we look at Ken Watanabe and his potential for these new Star Wars movies, you can really see what they're trying to do. They're really trying to get a lot of actors that have some form of experience that's going to have similarities to Star Wars films. So obviously, if you look at The Last Samurai, he's got experience with, you know, using swords and stuff like that, and I would assume that he would become a Jedi or a Sith or some kind of new dark side warrior in this new Star Wars movie that, by the way, is currently codenamed as Star Wars Legacy. It went through a handful of different code names. Initially, it was known as Star Wars Eternal, then Star Wars X, and now it's known as both Star Wars X and, of course, Star Wars Legacy. So to me, I'm very excited the fact that they're going to really explore aspects of the Wills. The only thing that does worry me is how this movie is going to demystify the Force, because the Force is very mysterious, right? And I think it should remain like that. The fact that they're going to demystify it may be a big risk, but we'll have to wait and see in the future. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.